I have a message for you who's watching right now at this moment. Look, pay close attention.
You are more a part of this than you think. A lot of people still haven't realized that they're building this together with us. This app, it wasn't complete from day one. It's counting on the most loyal part of the Max Football community to download, try it out, and leave a comment down below about what update needs to happen, what you couldn't understand, what you started to understand, and a lot more is still going to happen in this process.
The journey has just begun, brother. Let's go. Let's do this.
And the first round of our league has already happened. And it was a match between my team here and Rai's team here. Look, that took the field. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And I lost 4-3. And looking at it, I realized it was mostly because of this guy here, even though he made more saves than Rai's goalkeeper. And in that specific criteria, he actually gave me a goal on the final scoreboard. The problem was the number of passes he missed. He missed a lot of passes in the game, man. Botafogo disrupted the build-up of goal kicks, pressed higher up, and without those short passing options, which the goalkeeper never misses, he started kicking it forward, started kicking it far, and that started counting as missed passes for him. Missed passes for him, missed passes for him. Then adding that to the natural passing mistakes that happened because of pressure with the ball in play, he went from an average of 80 accurate passes, which is the average I expect him to make on my team, and he ended up completing only 60 passes here, according to the fantasy game stats. That brought down my team's average of accurate passes, and to top it off, Carlos Miguel, who normally has 70% passing accuracy in this last match, he hit 100%. He didn't miss any of the 19 passes he attempted. The fact that Rai played with one less player, right? He started with two less and I started with one less. The fact that he played with fewer players than my team didn't hurt him in this specific category, because what matters is this right here. Look, how many passes his team attempted and how many passes his team completed. So these two players here, they didn't attempt any passes, so they also didn't miss any passes. Got it? It was Carlos Miguel who completed way more than usual and Fabio missed way more than usual. And in the end, I conceded a goal in this category because of a difference of 2. If it weren't for that, the score would have been 4-3 for me. See how this game also has the peculiarities of real life soccer. The way I set up the team against Rai. I expected to win in these categories here and lose in these. Up to this point, everything went as planned. I lost where I wanted to. The problem was really those two. Oh my god.
We already started crushing Joao's team. Even with my team missing players, I went there and scored on Joao. Really hit him hard.
Oh my god.
No, you have to have the passes. I don't know what all that. Here it's about goals. Soccer is about goals. I won in the goals category. I won in the assists category. I won here. The shots from each player that went on target. 7-1 in this category, huh? Besides the 2 goals from Viveros. And of the 2 assists, one from Mateuzinho and one from Leo Pereira. And I still won in passes here as a bonus by a small margin. And I won with 2 players less. Neymar on my team didn't play. He was suspended for this game to evaluate the kid, right? And Gustavo Gomes was injured too. He didn't play the last Palmeiras game, which was the draw against Internacional. In that last game, Neymar didn't play, but in the next one, the man is going to be on the field, huh? Stay tuned, Samoneto. The next one is coming up.
I scored these points here against Jose, 5-0. Did you like the new picture? Let's go. Goals were 2-2 overall right. So goal by Rodrigo Caro, goal by Caio Jorge.
I ended up here with 2 set-piece goals, Rinaldo and Pavon. Pavon even scored a great free-kick goal. Key passes was the category I was already wanting to stand out more in, and now I can kind of confirm that. Arrasca is pretty much flawless at this, right? 5, I was actually expecting a bit more from Rinaldo, but it's nice when a defender delivers a key pass. And Bernabei. I think Bernabei was one of the best moves I made in our fantasy. Because the guy here is a defender, and in real life he's playing as a winger. His chances of providing more key passes are amazing. And like his average defensive contribution barely drops. But it didn't even drop that much compared to the others. Ronaldo had 3, he had 2. Gustavo Henrique, 7, really good.
And his passing accuracy wasn't that low. I thought it was pretty cool.
Now, here's an idea, and I think this should be an insight for the next rounds. I hope the guys don't hear me. It's about the passing rate. I was really fixated on goals.
Soccer is about goals. This is my team, look. Man, Carlos Miguel is the goalkeeper. Right now that I signed him, he's there messing up game after game. Damn, Carlos Miguel, come on, let's go. Pay attention, man. Pay attention because you're on my team. You can't let me down. Gustavo Gomes will naturally come back. Leo Pereira will naturally stay at Flamengo. Mateuzinho, in that last game, Neymar didn't play. In the next one, the man is going to the field, huh? So I'm gonna face Simonetti's team next round. Simonetti's team won, huh? They put 5 on Seu Zay's team.
I would have beaten Simonetti this round if that was the matchup. I would have beaten Zay this round if that was the matchup. And I would have lost to Rise if that was the matchup. So I ended up exactly in the matchup where I would lose.
Broca.
Then I started needling Simonetti. I told him he was lucky that he ended up exactly in the only matchup he would win. Then he told me, no, but if it was against you, I would have set up my team differently. I would have done something else. I thought, okay. He convinced me.
My team will be the same. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to make any substitutions because everyone is available to play. My team is set for the next round, okay? Watch out, Simonetti. Next one up.
Our goals, we can go head to head with Reis thinking about Carlos Vinicius and especially Flaco. Arrasca also usually scores a few goals and so does Lino. I went more with Flamengo, he went more with Palmeiras. But I think he's still a little bit ahead when it comes to goals.
I want guys who can rack up key passes for me. In that regard, I think I'm doing well. Flaco contributes a lot. He's averaging 22 key passes this season. I noticed that the average isn't even listed here. Carlos Vinicius only has 4. Evan has 33. Not even sure if I'm going to make any changes. Juan, how many was it? How many defensive contributions in the last one? It was 7. I don't think I need Ronaldo for this one, you know? The game is against Flamengo, Atletico, and who else?
And Gremio? I think I'm going with Juan Tresoldi instead of Reinaldo. I'll use him.
For my next match, which is going to be against Zé, at least this time I'll make sure I don't mess up, right? I'm going to take Josue out here. Unfortunately, he's injured. Man, he's a really important player on my team. And I'm going to take Lucas Verissimo out too, just in case. I don't even know what his injury is. Maybe I messed up by drafting him at the very beginning. I'm still going to check that out. For now, my team is going to stay like this. And 24 hours before the Brasileiro round starts, I know the fantasy game market will open, so I can pick up some guys for free. I don't want to spend money on anyone yet, so I'm going to wait those 24 hours to see if I can get someone for free. And let's go on to the second round.